Hi, today I'll show you how to change the rear shock absorbers on a Peugeot 308 T9 station wagon. A pit or lift isn't strictly necessary for this procedure, but it's much more convenient with them. So, let's get started. Jack up the car, remove the wheel, and locate this bolt with a nut underneath the shock absorber. This design looks very interesting. This plastic element, if I understood its purpose correctly, simply holds the nut in place so it doesn't fall to the ground when you remove the bolt. It also protects the nut from harsh elements like water, dirt, and salt. Okay, grab a wrench with an 18mm socket and unscrew the bolt, then remove it. In my case, the bolt nut came off very easily without any corrosion or sticking. Locate this access panel in the trunk and see what's inside. Inside there's a nut and rubber damper. To unscrew all this, you'll need an open end or box end wrench, and also the head is an 18mm nut. And there's this protruding element. Let's call it a bolt. I've got a non-original one here. I'm using a strut extender which fits an 8-point socket. I think the original uses a Torx, the star-shaped one. Anyway, let's unscrew this whole thing. So basically that's it. The strut is in our hands. I decided to check how good the sealant block still is, and you know what? More than alive. Even though the strut looks a bit worn and corroded, nevertheless, the shock absorber itself is a bit tired. Compared to a new one, its compression strength is just incomparable. The new one is much stiffer. If you've ever bought anything from Monroe, well, everything seems fine, but their level of anti-counterfeiting protection, assuming this is an original, is quite surprising. The strut only has a sticker with a number and logo. That's it. Well, no, there is also a light laser engraving, but they don't have any stamps or anything substantial. Another thing is that the sealant block, as far as I can tell, was painted along with the rest of it. By rack, I specifically mean the rubber element. I'm not even sure how to describe the overall feeling. The sensations are mixed, but as long as everything's working, we'll just keep an eye on it, as they say. At the moment, the mileage is quite low, just a bit under 2,000 kilometers. It's too early to draw conclusions. If anyone has experience with Monroe products, please share in the comments whether it's original or fake. To wrap things up regarding the installation process, everything goes in reverse order. There's nothing complicated about it. If anyone needs it, here's the damper number that's on top. I think that's all for today. Drive safely, everyone. See you later.